Tyree was very outgoing, high-spirited, very sociable, bubbly, had a huge, beautiful smile, very loving.
Caleb was a sweet kid. He was very sensitive, always had a smile on his face from as far back as I can remember.
He was outgoing, but he had a little anger issue.
He would come home from school almost daily crying.
They had cameras. And when he died, I asked them about his death, and they said they had no records.
They were in gym class and a kid went not a foot in front of him and threw a ball in his face. Kids were throwing food at him at lunch and pushing him into lockers.
Just because he didn't want to go home and face what they said they were going to do to come to his house and purge him. But nobody coming to his house and purge him, especially if I'm there.
We're talking about 11 and 12-year-old kids. Those kids are really the kids who are most at risk for contemplating suicide because of peer group interactions.
That was one of the issues, so much cyberbullying.
I wonder if part of him being so selfless was a perception of himself that he wasn't worth talking about.
The principal that suspended him in the police report during the investigation, she denies he was suspended.
Brother came up here after a couple of years of not coming, and I said, "You want to go?" He was like, "Yeah." And he came up here, and I could see him just kind of talking to him and crying because they was like that.
So we went over and shook him. He didn't respond. He rolled him over, and that's when he seen what had happened.
It was during the funeral when they said it, so matter of fact, that it was just like, well, if they're saying it's a matter of fact here, then that's got to be, it's got to be what happened.
We got ice cream at 6 o'clock, and 3 hours later, I called 911 at 9:06.
So if we could do preventative guidance as our first tier and not just intervention, maybe it would stick for some kids, maybe it would just ease the school experience a little bit.
Sometimes just sending a quick text message saying, "How are you? Do you need anything? I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you." It's those type of things that makes us feel more connected.
So give them the attention, and they won't have to seek it. Give it to them. Put your phones down. Get off your computer. Stop trying to hang out with your friends. Pay attention to each other.
The goal of the Suicide Prevention Coalition is to reduce the number of completed suicides, as well as to decrease the symptoms and the risk factors for suicide.
As a parent, you don't ever think you have to talk to your children about harming themselves.